Yes, am I audible? Yes, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think previous theory, that is what we have studied in the same lecture, it is already covered in fourth unit. Okay, that's why we have um, summarized it very fastly. Okay, but the actual part of our fifth unit will be economics of power transmission. Okay, so while designing any scheme of power transmission, the engineer or personnel who is working with that electrical power transmission, it or he should know the various commercial aspect of work of transmission line installation. Okay, he must design the various parts of transmission scheme in a way that maximum in economy should be achieved. Okay, so the economy design and layout of complete power system or the power transmission scheme is very important. Okay, so as per the economic consideration, the personals or engineers who is working with that electrical power transmission, he should know the what are the various economic aspect of transmission line. Okay, to get the maximum economy, which parameters or which assumption has to be made before installation. Okay, so we will see some or the fundamental economic principles, okay, which will be closely influences the electrical design of transmission line. Okay, so there are two fundamental or principal uh, economic aspects of transmission line design are economic choice of conductor size and economic choice of transmission voltage. Economic choice of transmission voltage. Okay, so we will see the economic choice of transmission voltage. Okay, I think we have seen that in fourth as well as fifth unit, various advantages are there while transmitting the electrical power at a high voltage level. Okay, so tell me what are the principal advantages of electrical power transmitted at a high voltage levels? Tell me anyone. Yes, what are the advantages? Yes, tell me. Yes, tell me. What are the main advantages of electrical power transmitted at a high voltage level? Tell me.
The transmission line losses are reduced.
Transmission line losses are reduced. Okay, another one. Tell me. I think in fourth unit we have enlisted that the different types of advantages. Okay, different number of advantages we have seen that in fourth unit. So tell me what are the advantages? Yes, definitely we will reduce the line losses. Okay, another one. Tell me. Yes,
Volume of conductor reduced.
volume of conductor reduced. Okay, okay, we will see say that. Okay, so tell me another one. Yes, yes, tell me. As per economical consideration, tell me what are the advantages? I think in previous lecture we have discussed that one. What are the principal advantages as per the economical consideration? Yes, tell me. So many advantages are there while transmitting the electrical power at high voltage level. Yes or no? First thing is that we can reduce the line current. Okay. Thereby we can reduce the area cross section required. Thereby we can reduce the volume of conductor required. Okay, thereby we can reduce the economical uh, aspects, or we can say that total expenditure required for the installation we can reduce. Okay, once we reduce the line current, we can able to reduce the voltage drop. Okay, we can reduce the line loss. Okay, thereby we can improve the line efficiency. Okay, voltage drop is less, means what, thereby we can improve the voltage regulation. Yes or no? So many advantages are there while transmitting the electrical power at a high voltage level. But but the cost of various protecting devices, okay, insulators, switch gears, will be more. Okay, transformer cost, insulators cost, and switchgear devices cost will be increased. Okay, at that same time. So uh, we have to choose a transmission voltage level in such way that it should it should give you a economic installation of electrical transmission line. Okay, whichever the advantages I have enlisted over here, that is good thing, but same time the transformer cost, insulator cost, and switchgear or protecting devices cost will be increased. Okay, so in order to keep it in limit, or as per our total budget, we have to choose a economic transmission voltage level. Okay, so thus for overall economy, there is an optimum transmission voltage. Okay, the limit to use of higher transmission voltage is reached when the saving in cost of conductor material is offset by the increased cost of transformer, switch gears, and insulators. Okay, if we use the optimum transmission voltage, at the same time cost of conductor material and transformer, switchgear, insulator, it will be increases. Okay, so the economical transmission voltage is one for which the sum of cost of conductor material. Okay, the economical transmission voltage means what? See over here, the economical transmission voltage means it is one for which the sum of cost of conductor material, sum of cost of conductor materials, transformer, switch gear, insulators, and other equipment is minimum. Okay, so the economical transmission voltage means what? It is the voltage level at which we can say that the total conductor material cost, transformer cost, switch gear devices cost, insulator cost, and other equipment cost should be minimum, or we can say that within our budget. That particular voltage level, we can say that economical transmission voltage. Okay, so if we plot that capital cost of transmission versus transmission voltage. Okay, so see over here, capital cost of transmission means what? Installation cost of transmission line. Installation cost means what? The erection of towers, or we can say that supporting structure, insulators, conductor cost. Okay, switchgear devices, transformers, and all. Okay, and transmission voltage means what? The voltage level at which our electrical power is transmitted to the load end. Okay, or the consumer end. So if we plot the graph, see over here, as the transmission voltage level increases, okay, up to a certain point, the transmission voltage increases, means what? The capital cost of transmission decreases. Okay, up to a certain point, we say that at a p point. Okay, see over here, if we uh, observe this graph, whenever a transmission voltage level increases, okay, at that same time gradually capital cost of transmission decreases. Okay, capital cost of transmission is decreases because of, we have seen that various advantages of using the high voltage levels. Okay, that's why at initial condition the capital cost of transmission line goes on decreasing. Okay, see over here this graph. Okay, the capital cost of transmission line, it will be decreases up to a point P, we can say that. Okay, for that corresponding P point, the voltage of transmission line is A. Okay, but after reaching that A voltage level, gradually voltage level increases, but once the capital cost of transmission line increases, because of whenever the transmission voltage level increases beyond the limit, at that same time the cost of transformer, conductor material cost, switchgear devices cost and insulator cost going to increase. Okay, going to increase. So see over here, I am sliding my arrow pointer from the point P. The transmission cost or the capital cost of transmission, it will be increases whenever the transmission voltage level increases beyond the A. Okay, beyond the A point. So see over here on the x-axis the transmission voltage is there. Okay, so whenever the transmission voltage level increases beyond the A, the capital cost of transmission line is increasing. Okay, so see over here the from the point P, the transmission line cost increases gradually. Okay, gradually. See over here. Okay, so in order to keep the transmission or capital cost of transmission minimum, we have to choose a transmission voltage level which is economical. Okay, at which the cost of transformer, conductor material, switchgear devices will be minimum. Okay, so according to the economical voltage level, we can see over here. Okay, as here in the graph, the point P is the lowest and the corresponding voltage OA is the optimum transmission voltage. Okay, see in the graph, OA, it is the optimum economical transmission voltage level. Okay, over here the point, sorry, the line segment from O to A, we can say that it is the optimum economical transmission voltage. Okay, value of optimum economical transmission voltage is represented by line segment OA. Okay, in the MCQ they will ask you which line segment or which is the optimum economical transmission voltage level. Okay, they will give you option OA, AP. Okay, like that. So we have to select OA. It is the optimum economical transmission voltage level. Okay, the above method to finding the economical transmission voltage is very rarely used. Okay, this graphical method is very rarely used. Okay, because of it is hard to predetermine the cost of various equipment. Okay, before the installation. So capital cost of transmission, it will be depends upon the installation of switchgear devices, insulators, line conductors and all. So it this graphical method, it is somewhat hard to predetermine the cost of various equipments. So instead of that one, we have to use some empirical formula to calculate the economical transmission voltage level. Empirical formula is developed by American uh, electrical systems. Okay, so they have given over here that empirical formula to calculate the economical transmission voltage. Okay, for the three-phase AC system. Okay, for the three-phase AC system. So according to that economic empirical formula, economical transmission voltage of three-phase AC system is given as V, which is equal to 5.5 under root of 0.62 L plus 3P divided by 100. Okay, over here, the P, that is what the maximum power per phase, which is to be delivered. Okay, and L is the distance of transmission line in kilometer. Okay, so this is what the empirical formula to determine the economical transmission voltage. Okay, so economical transmission voltage depends upon the power to be transmitted and length of the transmission. Okay, If the power to be transmitted is large, the cost per kilowatt of terminal equipment reduces. Okay, so see this line, if the power to be transmitted is large, okay, cost per cost per kilowatt of terminal equipment reduces if the power to be transmitted is large. Okay, this results in increased economic transmission voltage. Okay, if the distance of transmission is increased, saving in the cost of conductor material can be significantly increased by increasing the transmission voltage. Okay, so I think time is over. Okay, so today we will stop over here. Thank you.